I'm being retarded. That's fine. Alrighty then. Just gonna wait for a moment. Try to see if anybody else comes in. If not, that's fine. I'll just jump right in. Do 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 do. Hopefully everybody had a good Wednesday. Mine was all right. I just got sick, but that's okay. Life goes on. First world problems. Okay, I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna start diving right in. Oakley dokley. Okay, so, got in mail. I ordered it on eBay. Yes, eBay. So, all I did was just open the little thing earlier beforehand. Okay. Oakley dokley. Okay. Viking Oracle. Viking Oracle cards. Okay. This is gonna be easier than I expected, because usually I struggle with this bitch. Okay, so it comes in a nice little light book, and of course I'm gonna have to study up on it. Okay. Ooh, okay. These cards are pretty thick. Alright, they're kind of like the same. Okay. They're not as thick, but the quality's good. Okay. I kind of like my cards a little bit thick because I kind of beat them up. Not intentionally, but I'm just a little bit rough around the edges, I guess. Okay. So I'll start showing. Has like looks like runes. Okay. The back of the deck. This is what this looks like. Kind of like that. Okay. liking the artwork on this. Oh my god. It's burning really quickly. Alrighty then, sorry about that. Just the smoke was getting into my eyes. And I don't have the AC on, I just have the screen door open, so. Okay, sorry. Let me get back into it. I'm really liking the artwork so far. I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything. I'm just kind of like going through it because I just, like the quality is good. It is thin. It's not terrible. But I do like the artwork on this. Okay. Sorry. I'm just kind of trying to rush through this quickly a little bit so we can go ahead and jump right into the readings. I know that's what everybody is here for. That's a nice card. And I really like this card. Oh, this card's pretty fucking cool. Fucking badass bitch. And then Loki! Loki! I actually thought about for the longest time naming a cat Loki, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but like now because of fucking Thor, like, and that Marvel bullshit, which, you know, now I didn't want to be like one of those assholes that fucking named it because like, oh, you watched the movie. And to be honest, I really am not a big fan of Thor. Just, he's not my, like, not my thing. Sorry. And I fucking hate Iron Man too. He's like, he's just a poor man's version of Bruce Wayne. He's just some rich corporate guy who has just like an armor suit. And he fights crime. Same as fucking Batman. Except Batman doesn't have an iron fucking suit. Batman just has a cape and he has fucking gadgets. So he does not rely on other, like, but yeah, he has like the Batmobile and all that kind of shit, but like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. This card is cool. I like this card too. Ooh, I like this one. The 9 Worlds. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, this fucking bitch. Yeah. The Thing. Here's Thor. That's fucking cool. Okay, so there's 45 cards. Okay. So, let me go ahead. I'm gonna try to shuffle the shit out of this deck. Okay. So my hands are pretty tiny, and it's like, like, okay. I know I need to get a manicure, pedicure, but like, shit, that costs money. Like, you know. I'm like, it's either do you guys want me to buy more decks or do you want me to get a manicure or pedicure? Unless you guys want to pay for my manicure pedicures, please, by all means, please be my sugar daddies. Please do that. Walking around. Okay. I'll get one soon. Okay. I've actually have my nail polish. I have like 3 of them. Even though they're not like fall colors. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I like these colors. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try shuffling. Okay, the nice thing about this deck, well, for me, because I have small hands, is that because the cards are not as thick, it's much easier to shuffle. More flexibility. So I will say that. I'm just trying to shuffle it as much, try to get some variety in there. Okay. So let's see. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alicia, I'm going to go ahead and do a special reading for you since you're the only one in the room. So I'm going to go ahead and do a special reading for you with this Oracle deck. So, what question do you have in mind, or like anything in general? I'll give you one question, and I'm going to use the Oracle deck, and I'll give you a reading from it. Which one do you want? Do you want me to just do a general? Kind of like a message from the universe for you? Or are you driving? Are you driving right now? Tia was driving when I was doing the Lucifer deck. Are you there? Okay. It shows that there's, oh yes, okay. General, okay, cool. Cool. At first it said like there was nobody in the room. Okay, cool. Yay, okay. So I'll do a general message from the universe. Okay. Okay, 2. Okay. Hold on, I'm good. Okay. So first I'm going to read the bottom of the deck, which is 35 Soul. All right. What a badass. Okay. So Soul, 35. So for 35, your sense of personal power will increase. Be confident. Your situation will improve quickly. Do not procrastinate. Choose love over hate. Do not be distracted by gossip or mockery. Those are lower forms of communication. Surround yourself with positive people. And then it has some little speech or like poem thing, which I'm not going to read because who cares? Not at this moment. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into the little thing. So Sol is both a goddess and the sun itself. Sol and her brother Mani were born of time, Mundadelfer. I think that's how it's pronounced. When the universe was being created, Sol was golden and beautiful as her brother was silvery and light. At first, Sol was not sure of her role within the new world, but then the gods created times of darkness and times of light, assigned by Sol the day and the Mani night. Sol and Mani ride across the sky into the horse-drawn chariots. Their steeds are named Avikar, early riser, and Azavor, swift. Okay, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of these names, so okay. Other cultures have imagined the sun as a deity riding across the sky on a chariot too. For instance, the ancient Greeks saw the sun as Halos and his horses. However, most sun deities are seen as male, which makes the female so unusual. Perhaps the Norse people saw the sun as particularly rare and beautiful, since their lands were dominated by cold, dark ice. Also, the sun was life-giving, as women are givers of life, so they associate the sun with the feminine. In some poems, Sol has said to be chased every day or two ravenous wolves, Skull, mockery, and hate. She manages to outrun them until Ragnarok, when they finally catch and destroy her. This provides an alternative to the mythos of Sol being consumed by the great wolf Fenrir. Hey, Raphael! Okay, I'm giving a personal reading to Alicia, okay, of this Orcale Viking deck. Okay. So, the first card for you, Alicia, is Inguz. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. So, 22. So, Inguz, profound strength grows slowly. Do not take shortcuts. Make use of stored power. The positive power of the masculine is available for all. Take action and learn by doing. So, Inguz is a rune of the masculine divine and represents the action, doing power of the masculine. It advises that the fertile and explosive power is available to us, that if we store our strength and energy over time, we can release it towards something we want. Ingwaz, okay, that's what it's pronounced. Ingwaz, I wish they would have that in all this fucking, whatever. Ingwaz is both a powerful rune of manifestation and the expression of the moment of powerful centering before the manifestation is awoke. It also reminds us that we build strength over time. For instance, if we first go to the gym, we don't attempt to lift and barbell the weights more than we do. Even if we shift it, we are likely to hurt ourselves in the process. Eventually, of course, we work it up and may be able to lift the weight more and more. But we have to ready our body by putting it in time to increase its strength. The gradual increase of strength is acceptable in our mind and mental powers, as well as our body and physical powers. Mentally, we develop the focus needed to complete the difficult process or task in the same way that we develop physical strength in the gym. Ingwaz can be used as a fertility talisman for both men and women and the symbol of the male mysteries in Viking society. Oh wow, they actually give reversals in this too. I did not realize that. Okay, Well, I'll see you. I'm post this on YouTube, so you can catch it there, Raphael. Alrighty then. So, and this is an earth and fire element. So, I like this. I like the fact that there's reversals in this, because most Oracle decks don't have reversals. So the next card is Thurisad. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Do not get drawn into unnecessary drama. Right? There's a theme. There are many sides to every story, so make sure that you research a situation thoroughly before making a decision. Ignorance is no excuse. Choose wisdom and remove old thorn in your side. Choose a positive flow of enthusiasm, fluidity, and passion rather than aggression, small-mindedness, and force. So, Thurisad is part of the Elder Fuktar. Although often referred as Thorn, this rune is more accurately represents Thor's hammer. Mjolnir and the god himself. Thor, a protective figure who defended Asgard from the giants, is a hero one calls upon one to fight for freedoms and balance expansion. The hammer can easily be misconstrued as a dull brute of weapon, but in the case of the hammer, is used to smash ignorance and small-mindedness. Hi, Tia! And small-mindedness, as well as a clear away on truth. There is a solidity that Thurisad requires, and acknowledgement that we have the wisdom and tools that we need within us. That we do not always have to look outward for validity. Thurisad suggests that the courage may be needed to overcome the hesitancy to strive for greater creativity or prosperity. Both self-sabotaging and chronic procrastination are challenges for many. Thurisad gives you the confidence to break through those forms of fears with passions and gladness. Again, earth and fire element. Okay. And then next card for you, Alicia, it is Yorzu. I think that's what it's pronounced. Yoruz. Okay, Yoruz. Okay. Build personal power ethnically from inside out. Endurance and resilience are important now. Our will can change our fate. It can forge a path where there is none. Look to your health and vitality for those need to be healing. Okay, so this represents physical, mental, and spiritual power, and the concept of will. It's building personal power. It's valuable when you do so from the inside out. It's also external validations. We will always be in a weak position, so you got to remember that. So we can't control others. So we got to develop like self-trust, self-esteem, self-care, self-knowledge. It's gonna like endure for the strong, grounding, authentic self that you need. So whatever relationship or situation that you're in, you are able to overcome it, and you know yourself, and you will set boundaries and you won't break down from them. So most of us like surrender to our real selves due to early childhood traumas or need to fit in. And Yoruz reminds us not only does our true self never goes away, but is also far superior than any mask that we have had to or have chosen to wear. So no matter what has happened to us, with the help of the divine energies, we can rebuild our personal powers and will ourselves back as wholeness. This rune embroiders on the backpack. Some people wear it like on their backpack, so when they're traveling, like backpacking, it's for like difficult like physical endeavors. it could be a reminder for you so you can set what you have set out to do. And resilience is something grown and learned. And it shows you that is the journey, that is the joy, not the destination. I love these fucking cards so far. I really fucking love these. And then the last card for you, Alicia, is, I think it's pronounced this way, Tiwaz. Let's see. I'm probably pronouncing incorrectly. That's okay. Tarwaz. Tarwaz. Okay. Okay. Tarwaz. Okay. Tarwaz. Okay. Tarwaz, have faith. All your hard work and sacrifice will pay off. Self-sacrifice is necessary to achieve your goals. You will have success in legal matters. Create something new and it will grow into something powerful. Focus your will strongly and with clarity. So this is ruled by the god of Tyre, who sacrificed hands to Fenrir, the wolf, and for good for his community. Let's see. I'm gonna skip for some of the stuff. Let me try to see. Okay. So knew the truth of the trap, also knew the cost of not binding the wolf for his community. The only god to offer himself for this challenge, he was bound to Fenrir and ultimately lost his hand at what became as known as the wolf joint, the wrist. Community and family are the utmost importance to Vikings, and sacrifice of self for the greater good was highly honored. For example, warriors who risked their lives for the community were rewarded, even after death, by the gods. Even such mundane self-sacrifice as holding back seeds for the next planting season, rather than consuming them all, was the element for Tyros, as was refraining from butchering breeding stock, even if it meant your family went hungry for a time. For us modern folk, the energy of Tyros may be expressed in the act of saving for a home or other children's education rather than buying luxuries. It's concerned positive self-sacrifices, legal matter, and agreements, and it also asks to hold to our agreements, even those we make to ourselves. For instance, if we decide to bring our body into balance but eat unhealthy food, we are breaking Tywas. However, if we are honorable within ourselves and our word, we will be rewarded with what we seek. And this is the air element. So, yeah, I really like this deck. That's fucking badass. That's fucking badass. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading. This is going to be for anybody that watches this on Instagram later for the next 24-hour feed, and anybody that's going to be watching this on YouTube. So this is going to be a special message for the universe. Things that you need to hear. You're welcome. I hope it resonated with you. I really like this deck. I really do. It's interesting that I have reversals in this. Most Oracle decks don't, but you did not have any reversals, so that is completely badass. I really like those messages. Messages for the universe from my Instagram and YouTube followers. Let's see. What messages does the universe have for all y'alls? For all y'alls. Are you still there, Tia? Or did you bounce? It's okay. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at all. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Cutting the deck. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna read the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay, for the first messages for everybody out there. Lagoos. Lagoos. So do not push forward, do not force the issue. There is time and a place for everything. Allow things to come to you now. Be refreshed by a slower pace. Allow yourself to dream. Use your imagination more fully. Okay, so water is usually the dominant element in the Norse world. They are known for like masters of the sea, oceans, lakes, and rivers, connect with them and the rest of the world, and they harvest and benefit from the riches in the body of the water. Okay, Lagoos is the rune of the waters or lakes. It concerns itself with the imagination of dreaming. It suggests that allowing things to flow to us rather than aggressively going after them. We say, still waters run deep. Could have been written for this rune, as it suggests we should allow ourselves to delve deeply into our emotions and our dreams to discover their pleasures and wisdoms. Lagoos carries a deeply spiritual energy, one that asks us to connect with the more intuitive and even psychic aspects of ourselves. It asks us to feel our way rather than to think our way forward. Okay, I feel like that's a Pisces, the moon card. That's what it kind of comes across to me. Okay, message 2. Fucking Thor! Thor! Okay, so what message does Thor have for us? Time for action has come. Hesitate no more. Bust that rut. Protect those weaker than yourselves. You can be both forceful and sensitive. You are loved and protected. Thor has the shield arm around you. Alrighty then. This is mainly about bravery, including the struggles with great serpents and final combat. Trying to look through. Okay, today we can look at Thor's energy when we need to take real action. He is brilliant rut buster. If you feel inert, tired, or frustrated that things are not manifesting, call upon Thor and his mighty hammer to smash his way through. He is protective of his own. He can feel safe knowing that Thor's might will shield you as you move ahead into the unknown. Nice. Burkano. Burkano. From something small and insignificant, something big will grow. A birth, literal or figurative, will change your life. Take the current opportunity for a fresh start. Keep your plans close to your chest. Silence is wisdom's best reply. Burkano is the rune of the birch, a straight, beautiful white bark tree, and the eye-like markings of its trunk. It's of a tree of a new beginnings. It has its energetic heart, concepts of birth and secrecy. For Viking women, giving birth was dangerous. When a woman went into labor, she was taken to a women-only sanctuary away from men and children. There other women sang songs of welcome and magic to ease the mother's pain. If the birth was successful, the doors were open and all members of the family and new stories and magic were woven into integrated the child into his or her family and the wider community. Burkano is also used to mark vows of silence or of secrecy, and those that broke such oaths were punished. today with gossip extended into bullying and other negative business. The balanced energies of Bacana are needed more than ever. When we are birthing something new, whether it is a new business, a creative project, or a new relationship, it is wise to keep our plans and dreams quiet and protective. Why? Because our plans are the most vulnerable at the early stages of growth. Just like the fetus in the womb, the early days are most risky. Therefore, it is wise to keep that which is new and precious close to our chest while it gains power and momentum. Many a project or a dream is crushed in the early stages by someone's carelessness, critique, or negative comments. And then finally, the 9 worlds. So the 9 worlds. Everything is connected. The fate of one affects the fate of all. Unite for cause. Darkness and light, good and evil, begins and endings. Birth and deaths are all connected. We are never alone. Okay, so in the Norse cosmology, there's 9 homeworlds, or realms, all which are held within the branch roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil. I know I'm butchering that. And this way all 9 worlds are connected and each influences of the others. So the 9 worlds of the habitations are Asgard, it's home of the gods. Alfamir, homes of the light elves. Novalir, or Skavahir, whatever, home of the dwarves. Jesus Christ. Midgard, Middle Earth, the Middle Plane, home of the humans. Jotunheimer, home of the giants. Vanaheimer, home of the second group of the gods. Okay, it's like Mormons, I guess, you know, in Scientology. All right. Niflheimer, the elemental worlds of ice and snow. Muspelheimer, the world of fire and lava, home of the fire giants. Helmir, home of the dead, and the Geitness, heal. Okay. Okay, so it corresponds and variations aspects of our spiritual, physical world. Okay, so there's also directions between worlds, including rainbow bridges that's linked through a whole bunch of other different fucking like realms to communicate with each other and human beings. We learn that everything is connected. The same tree holds up all 9 worlds, different though each world may be. Each world influences the others, while there is a natural ebb and flow and even battles between elements. The world ultimately seeks balance and harmony. When all worlds ends, Ragnarok, we know that the cycle begins again and the world reforms elements first. No, you are good, girl. You're good. Okay. There we go. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, I really like this deck. I'm gonna definitely incorporate it more. I like the fact that it has like the runes on here. The thing that sucks is I can't pronounce like half of these words, but that's okay. I'll learn eventually, or you guys will make fun of me for it, but that's okay. I'm used to that mockery. Alright then. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the Instagram 24-hour feed. I'm gonna also upload this onto YouTube as well. So yes. Alrighty then. I love all of you guys, and you guys are amazing, and love you guys. Mooshy.